Alright guys, here's a little DIY video today. Got this side of the house resheathed, so now we've got windows to deal with. What we've just got these replacement windows. We've got 3 identical here. So it's just gonna be a little DIY video on how I build my casings, my stops, everything, and how I do my replacement windows myself. All right, so what we've got first is we've got a 32 by 46 window. So we're gonna pre-build the casing to be a 1/4 inch bigger than that. 32 1/4, 46 1/4. And we're just gonna put the casing into the window, level it, shim it, nail it in, and then we'll throw some silicone around it and put our windows in. All right, so I've got my sides cut. And I was just gonna show you how I laid out, or these are my top and bottom. I'm gonna show you how I lay out to have fall on the sill. So we've got 46 1/4 for our window height. So we measured down 46 1/4, made a square line across at 46 1/4. Now, this is gonna be the outside of the window, right? So we know that I'm gonna have a 3/4 inch stop for the window to sit against. And I know I wanna sit that stop, which is 3/4 inch wide, at least 1/2 inch from the face. So I measured 1 1/4 because 3/4 and 1/2 inch comes out to 1 1/4. So we've got 1 1/4 from the face, that very outside of the window. This is where the front of the window is gonna sit at. Now I know that my window is 2 1/2 inches thick. So we measure 2 1/2 inches from this mark. That gives us here. And I want at least 10 degrees of fall. Get that water away from the window. So we do our 10 degrees on our square here. We slide that up until it hits the mark right on 10 degrees. Make our 10-degree miter mark. So our chop saw goes right across here. And then our bottom sill will sit on the bottom of that. So now we've got everything cut. Nail everything together. Got our casing built, got our shims ready, kind of spilt a few. We'll try this first. So now what we've got to do is we've got to rip our stops. Our stop is just what, when you set the window in here, it's what the window sits against, so you can have a seal. So I'm going to rip down some pieces, just 3/4 inch wide, 3/4 inch, just 3/4 by 3/4, and nail it all the way around at our 1 1/4 depth like earlier. And nail that in. Then we can silicone, put our window in, and it's ready for trim. All right, so we've got our stops in. We've got a 1/2 inch from the outside face like I wanted. So our window will come up and sit right into that. You don't do one on the bottom because you don't want to have a place for water to set. We'll silicone this edge after we put the window in, but you don't want to have another stop on the bottom because you don't want somewhere for water to try and set. You want this to come right off here, right off of the fall of that sill. So let's put the window in, or well, actually, you silicone behind here first. Then you put your window in, and then you can come back and do you another little bead of silicone, and then you'll be good. Here's what she looks like on the inside. Everything's good. All is well. Put that John up there. My bad. So that's pretty much how you do it. Then there's a hole here, hole here. Same thing on the bottom. If you raise this pane up, there'll be a hole here and a hole here. Screw that in. Silicone the outsides, but that's pretty much how you do it. Looks pretty good. I mean, there might be other ways to do it. This might be, you know, people hate me for doing it this way or whatever. That doesn't make no sense, but that's how you do it. I had to shim this side up a little bit, but no big deal. But yeah, that's about how you do it. If you got any questions or want to know how to do anything else, just comment it. I'll see if I can get to it.